Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel and thanks for logging on. Today we're discussing the Hublot Big Bang Hamptons Ceramic Limited Edition. You can see this unique Long Island themed Hublot Big Bang and purchase it on our website. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you enjoy these videos, and please click on the card in the upper right hand corner of the screen at any time to see our full listing for this watch with additional detailed images, accessory photos, and of course complete pricing information. On my wrist, 6 1/3 inches, 16 centimeters in circumference, you can see that this is the classic first generation Big Bang case, 44 millimeters across what would be considered the round of the case. That's really an imaginary measurement because the case flares and sweeps along so many contours on its sides, its top. It's effectively a cushion. So perhaps the most telling measurements are its thickness, which at 15 millimeters is par for the oversized sports category, and its width from lug to lug, 56 millimeters from extremity to its opposing ceramic extremity. Now it's a handsome watch that makes effective use of white, polished silver, tungsten bezel, black ceramic, and of course orange accents on the dial itself. And this 50-piece limited edition wears light on the wrist, as do all the ceramic Big Bangs. Now ceramic is lighter than most metals. Moreover, at heart, every Big Bang has a titanium inner case, so it's effectively a combination of resin flanks, ceramic top and bottom case components, the tungsten bezel, the titanium inner case, and this gorgeous natural vulcanized rubber white strap. Now it's incredibly pliant, soft, almost like butter against the skin. This is the ideal complement to a summer fun-focused sports watch, and it's matched by a high-grade Hublot single-fold deployant clasp that hides the excess underneath its body so that there is no need for strap minder loops. Moreover, as a twin-trigger deployant piece, it doesn't accidentally pop open because of a friction fit. There is no friction fit and requires positive release by both triggers, exactly what you want for affixing an oversized sports watch. Now, as mentioned, this is a special dedicated to the Hamptons, and the watch tells you so, being beautifully blazoned on the flank in signal orange. You can see that this is dedicated to Long Island's East End on the South Fork, the Hamptons, playpen of the rich and famous, and the prelude to Montauk Point. Now, it's interesting to note that this particular special edition back in 2008 was commissioned by London Jewelers, which also commissioned, almost concurrently, Audemars Piguet to design the 300-piece Royal Oak Offshore Montauk Highway, and between the two of them you have almost all of the real estate between the Moriches and Montauk Point. That's for those of you who may be familiar with Long Island geography. For those of you who are not, the rest of the watch has plenty to offer. The ceramic offers the kind of scratch resistance that you expect of a sapphire crystal. So if you're not the type to chip, crack, or shatter sapphire crystals, this watch is likely to last almost indefinitely with its original factory finish on your wrist. Now the bezel is an unusual metallic addition for Hublot. Rather than having a ceramic case with ceramic bezel, ultra-dense tungsten, which is one of the most resilient metals available for jewelry applications, has been used, and its beautiful gray tone is a nice complement to the polished inset H-pattern titanium bezel bolts and the knurled flanks, providing visual articulation and a little bit of distinction unique in the Hublot Big Bang family. Now the watch is 100-meter water resistant, featuring a press-in crown, not screw-down, so Hublot aced the seals on this one. It features a screwed-on, not screwed-in caseback with a sapphire display, showing you yet another tungsten component, the winding mass with a skeletonized rotor, as well as a Valjoux 7750-based architecture, here doing business as an Hublot caliber with 44 hours of power reserve, 27 joules, hacking seconds, so you pull the crown, stop the balance, synchronize the watch precisely, and a quick set for the date, so should the watch run down, or should you encounter an irregular length month, you can simply reset the date in rapid fashion. Now the watch features a chronograph, and obviously use of the chronograph will run down the power reserve faster than usual, but because of the efficient unidirectional winding action, unidirectional being more efficient than bidirectional, albeit a bit wobbly at times on the wrist, if you do want to leave the chronograph running during the day, you can have hours, minutes, and seconds at center. As this is a lateral clutch, I would advise that you only run the chronograph when you're wearing the watch, not full time, as the lateral clutch system is subject to a little bit of additional wear and tear versus a vertical clutch equivalent. Thankfully, the movement itself is tank tough, the Valjoux 7750 being a legendary sports watch tractor caliber. And in this handsome limited edition Hamptons themed piece, you'll have a watch that quite literally looks like no other Big Bang, and with only 50 made, you're unlikely to ever see another. You can see and buy this one on our website.